On February 7th, 2024, a popular political streamer called Vaush went live when he made a pretty big oopsie.
See, this is an example of the kind of structure that I'm referring to.
With one misclick, he accidentally exposed his temporary corn folder. The folder consisted prominently lewd drawings of horses and children.
There was also other weird shit in there, I'll be honest, like there was some what's referred to as lolly.
First of all, lolly means a young or young-looking girl character, but Loli Con focuses on young female characters in suggestive and erotic content.
What's wrong with that?
Something crazy happened. Have you heard of this guy, Vaush? Have you seen Vaush? That doesn't sound right. I think the first time I've ever heard of him was when he did a debate with a YouTuber named Actual Justice Warrior. He handled himself pretty well, and so I went looking at more of his content, but I didn't like what I saw. I did watch a video of his. It was him talking about some incel.
I pulled up there, and I was in the other parking lot, and I saw her get in her car, and I was like, oh shoot, it's my moment. So I pulled up there next to her, and she pulled away from me, so I chased her a little bit.
That's when Vaush started saying weird things about gay people.
Who knows? Most women do like having rape fantasies.
Can I talk really quickly about women and rape fantasies? Are we ready for this? According to my math, 87% of bottoms have had rape fantasies at some point. Do you know what this means? Absolutely nothing besides the fact that bottoms are stupid, okay?
I don't know what it is. He's mad at guys that like to take it, which is, my guess is a large proportion of gay men.
Basically, a person who is horny, which is a mistake to begin with. No, Kanye. A person who is horny, which is already a mistake. You should never be horny. Ever. You should never be horny. But if you've already made that mistake, sometimes a horny person will see like a hot person and think like, God, I want them to kill me. But they don't actually mean it. Okay? It's kind of like how when you say, I want her to suck my dry.
He just goes on and on about this. Like, stop talking about it already. We understand people fantasize about things. He talks about it for like 10 straight minutes.
If somebody sucked your dick so hard that all the blood got pulled out of it and it became a dry husk, it would really hurt. Your penis would become necrotic tissue. It would actually be very uncomfortable. But when you're horny, you're thinking like, oh, I want her to suck my dick. They don't actually mean it. They don't actually mean it, okay? I'm just letting you guys know, all right? Just keep that in mind.
All right. Yeah, somebody in chat just brought up a good point, and I want to address it, okay?
A lot of students in college have hot professors that they want to, okay? But I want to be clear. The fantasy of being a professor and the reality of being a professor are worlds apart.
You don't need to explain this. You're overindulgent.
This is because when people are horny, they have things called fantasies. These fantasies are expressions of idealized versions of their sexual preferences, but they're not actually an indication that they might personally want to be in that world.
I'll give you an example that your average gamer bro can believe in, okay?
Not another example. No, please.
You know how you fantasized about a zombie apocalypse
Where you become like a scavenger warrior and you're able to rebuild your life by being a competent, hot, muscular alpha dude who beats up zombies, but more importantly, it's critical at preserving the group of survivors together, okay? Now, you fantasized about that, but imagine if I walked up to you. If you lived in that world, pornography and League of Legends would both be gone. They wouldn't be there anymore because the zombie apocalypse would cut out the internet. And then you would be like, whoa, hold on. It's just a fantasy. You know, I've thought about it, but I don't actually want to do it. It's like that. That's what a rape fantasy is like. You know what I mean?
So is he actually done talking about this grape fantasy stuff?
It's like a chick might be like, oh, I'm there, and then a hot guy grabs my shoulder.
I didn't realize it was this bad. I was just looking through some clips from my video. I did not realize he talked about being horny and this type of stuff so much.
I'm there and the hot guy grabs my shoulders, and they're like, hey, your rape actually sucks, right? And she would then say, yes, I am not retarded. I, a woman, know that it is actually bad. It's just a fantasy. See, if more guys could grasp this, we have less red pill dipshits who are like, women have fantasies, which means they actually like it. No, idiot, no, you...
By the way, it's not a woman thing, okay? It's a bottom thing, okay? You talk to bottom gay men or whatever else, and you're going to get the exact same brain damage. It's not... It's okay.
Yeah, bottoms are so gross. Unlike the person that likes horse cock. That's normal. Bestiality is normal. Bottoms having a fantasy or something. Shame.
Why do people have fantasies, Vaush? Listen, man. We got big old brains. That's the real problem with human beings. Our brains are too big for our own damn good.
You just couldn't help yourself. You gotta keep talking about it, huh?
We got too good at socializing, and now we can idealize scenarios that aren't even possible. Isn't that wacky? You know? Take a look at pornography. You see people drawing or 2-foot books or whatever. You know, you can't take that real. Well, some people can. It's complicated, okay?
He's 2 minutes into this video, and he's already mentioned 20 times. I started to lose respect for Vaush when he started to do debates with, dare I say, better opponents. I'm sorry, Actual Justice Warrior, he's great. But Sargon of Akkad is better. And so is Count Dankula. He debated Count Dankula on whether or not he was racist, because he made his dog do a Nazi salute.
Sie geil. Sie geil.
He made his girlfriend's dog do a Nazi salute. That's pretty good, it's pretty talented, but now he's labeled as a racist. So they debated whether or not he was racist, and it didn't go well.
Do you feel I am a white supremacist?
Oh yeah, that's definitely the impression of you that I get. But yeah, like we'll find out what you actually believe, right? Or actually, we'll find out what you're willing to commit to believing, because we can never actually know what a person believes. You can't say it's just a joke to everything and expect that there's no underlying biases that inform the reason you make those jokes. To me, making jokes about edgy shit like that is a little bit like making jokes about being a pedophile.
The debate didn't even start yet, and he's already brung up pedophilia. How? How does this keep happening?
If you're constantly making jokes about how you like kids, and you hang out with people who unironically say they like kids, and you foster communities full of people who say they like kids, and everyone underneath all your tweets is talking about how, ooh, yeah, they agree, kids are awfully nice to molest.
We've all jerked at Delali at some point or another. We have at some point in our lives been going crazy on some hentai site, and we've been stroking as hard and fast as we can, and then after we nut, we go back, look over our history chat, and we go like, oh geez. Oh boy. Some of these girls looked pretty young, but it's, you know, it's a bit. It's a joke.
No,
a bad
it's...
joke.
What the f***'s the joke?
It is literally impossible to deductively prove what another person believes. This isn't usually the type of debate that I have. Like, what does a person believe?
Regardless of what I say, people could still assume that I'm a white supremacist because we can never confirm what people truly believe. And also, regardless of what I say, it can be discredited as lies because white supremacists lie. What a convenient setup it is for you,
Vaush had no idea what to do. How do I tell if somebody's racist? Well, you think he's racist? What happened? Just tell me why you think he's racist. Well, if I ask him if he's racist, he's just gonna say no, so stalemate. There's nothing I could do. Vaush, you said he's racist. Explain how he's racist.
You could always ask me.
Wait, I said they lie. So how do we determine whether or not they have that belief?
I guess you're just gonna have to trust me, Vaush.
It's really not that complicated. You can ask them if they're racist, they're probably gonna say no. But then you ask them what they actually believe, and you see if there's a problem with that. Yeah, they could lie about their views, but is that consistent? That's the whole point of a debate. This isn't that much different. That made me lose some respect for him. Because yeah, okay, he might lie and say he's not racist, but then you ask a follow-up question. You ask questions, you get to the bottom of things.
White supremacy.
Yeah, but I'm trying to talk about that. Do you like child molestation? Is that a thing you're like a fan or a proponent of?
Not again. Okay, let's move on from this debate. What the hell, man?
I love getting my hands on kids.
It seems to me that the people that talk about these things the most are the ones that are into it. Then there were a few other things that made me not really like Vaush. There were a few things that stopped me from vouching for Vaush. Then most importantly, recently he was called out by AsmonGold.
More localizer drama? Oh my god. What is this? Localizers admit to changing script because the show sucked?
Asmon had a problem with the vocalizers because they would change things that would fit in with their political agenda.
Well, I'm glad to see that somebody decided to use another person's intellectual property and work as a platform for them to spread their agenda. And then trying to change the way and...
He's doing the Gamergate thing. He's doing the, like, SJWs have infiltrated our media, and they're trying to wokely change stuff.
He brings up Gamergate a lot. You could tell he's really bitter about what happened during Gamergate.
Somebody used AI to fix the Dragon Maid.
What's with that?
Dragon Maid, king of pedophile animes. I'm not watching this shit. Woke translator is finished? I don't care.
The whole point was that they changed a line in the anime. That's what they were talking about. But Vaush just skipped that part. He didn't want to watch it.
何ですかその格好。いつも言われるから露出度を抑えたんだ。どうかな。次は体を変えるといいです。What are you wearing that for?
Oh, those pesky patriarchal societal demands were getting on my nerves. So I changed clothes.
Give it a week, they'll be begging you to change back.
To the criticism, like, I have a vagina, deal with it. I'm a funny woman. We are all talented, funny, powerful women. We are out here, it's going to happen, deal with it. I'm sorry you're not getting laid, it's not about you, move on.
And you enable this kind of stuff. Yeah, I mean, this guy's got a
What
crazy, like,
stuff?
he's really dedicated.
Hey, bro, I can't deal with it. I'm not watching this shit. Brain is soup. He has no idea what he is talking about. I'm not watching this shit.
And then he pretends like, wow, what's going on here? I don't understand. He's not making any sense. Dude, you didn't watch it. That seems to be a common thing with these streamers. He couldn't watch it because that cartoon is for pedos or something. He can't stand that junk. Oh, no. No. That bad. I can't even watch this. Anime? That's disgusting. Get that away from me. I can't even watch 10 seconds of it. Yuck. Also, Asmond exposed Vaush for having a thing for horse anatomy.
To do this, he's been watching a bunch of Rev Says Desu videos where a woman who had to Rev Says Desu. Oh, the YouTube pedo lord.
Oh, wait for it.
As I take more cock, horse cock, shut the door and turn the lock. Is your cock a horse cock?
Yeah, I thought he was just joking about the horse stuff. But no, he wasn't horsing around. He was dead serious. This guy is into horses. Is that why he looks like that?
Hassan Piker, you're so fucking hot, dude.
That's why he has that look. He's not trying to attract people. He's trying to make himself look presentable to a horse. This guy was so popular with the ladies that when he deleted Tinder, Tacoma wept.
Do you have any idea who the you're talking to? When I got off Tinder because of the quarantine, Tacoma wept.
How do you say that? How do you say that about yourself, man? Damn, get off your high horse.
When I say horse cock, though, I mean horse cock. Person, if a human had a horse penis, just somehow, whatever, people would be lining up to f them.
He also said that, no, he's not actually into horse slung. He actually wants to be the horse. Yeah.
They acted as though the whole horse thing was some kind of, like, secret that I'm trying to play off.
It's not a secret. Bro, it should be. It should be a secret.
I'll make it clear. You can write this down. I want to fuck a woman as a horse. None of this is a secret. To be clear,
I mean, if there's anything somebody should keep secret, it's that they like horse cock.
Well, why do you want to be the horse, Vaush? Because then I'd have a giant dick. Okay, couldn't you have a big the other way? Well, yeah, I could. I could have a big hypothetically in any variety of scenarios, but then it wouldn't really be a horse.
Yeah, you couldn't just have a big penis. No, you need to have the whole freaking shebang. You need to have the ass, the whole hind, the legs, the mane. Yeah, girls love being fucked by manitars.
Well, you could be a human with a horse dick. Yes, but then I wouldn't have that powerful stallion energy using it. There you go. That's it. That's the whole thing.
It just doesn't make any sense. I mean, why would you even want a slong that big? What good would that do you? I mean, if you were that big, you wouldn't be able to do anything with it. No person would be able to handle you. If someone says you're small, then just tell them, good, you should be able to get it down your throat then.
There is literally a 6-year-old boy called Shota. His name is Shota, which is the term for, it's like lolly except for a young boy.
You have the shonen genre, which means young boy with action-based plots. Like your Dragon Balls.
And he is constantly sexually aggressed upon by an immortal dragon with gigantic titties. That's Dragon Maid. There's that character that's like the child-coded lolly, but her tits are the size of her whole body. And then there's that one dragon girl called Kana that is like a kid, but gets heavily sexualized. Yeah, I remember one episode having a 3-minute segment of 2 little girls playing, getting increasingly flustered and out of breath as they play what's that game where there's a map twister? Yeah.
As you could tell, this is a man that really doesn't like anime, especially Lolly. I mean, Lolly, what is Lolly? He doesn't know, obviously. Why was that on your computer? Why were you planning on putting that to your collection? What the hell does your collection look like?
So you think the reason why it's bad to own CP is because you're owning something that was produced by harming children?
It's wrong, because even though you're not actually hurting anybody right now, you're still fantasizing about it. Like, the more you think about it, the more you fantasize about it, the more you're gonna want. If you are a map, then it's your responsibility not to engage with that side of you. Now this is destroying his reputation, but I don't think it's gonna like kill his career or anything. He has a solid fan base. I don't think they're gonna leave. Most of them are gonna stay. So anyway, I'm Lord AC. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I do have more videos coming. I have a few more videos coming, so I hope you enjoy them. I'll see you soon. Peace.